Morning, everyone. Zelfan 2023 here. Everyone's having a great day today. I hope everyone had a great night, great weekend, and a great Monday today. We are continuing a playthrough of Detective Pikachu Returns on Nintendo Switch. As always, please leave a like, subscribe, share the video. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get back into Detective Pikachu. Going to a cold area today. Oh, I see the newspaper's arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's from City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know. As a detective, it is important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what you're talking about, Tim. Your mom knows what you're talking about, Tim. So what are we waiting for? Let's read that newspaper. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora drop. Inspector Holliday and his team have been searching for the jewel and Cramorant. But there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. The article is about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lilliput went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. Oh, that's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday, the one whose Lilliput ran off? Let me see. You're right. We met her in front of the dentist residence. Her Lilliput was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently, he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner. Apparently, a new medicine has been developed using Rabombi's pollen puffs. Makes sense. Rabombi makes lots of different kinds of pollen puffs. I hear that pollen puffs have different effects based on the flowers the nectar and pollen came from. I bet how they mix ingredients could be applied to human medicine too. I wonder what kind of pollen puffs that Rabombi was making yesterday. We might come up with something really surprising. But first, those little cutie fly need to learn how to gather nectar properly. I wonder what today's crossword is like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers. Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Okay, Tim, let's fill it out. Let's see. This Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. That'd be Lickitung. It's got the right number of letters and everything. This Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard so it can steal from you. Mouth, no, not enough letters. Purloin, then. This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group. Based on the squares we've already filled in, I'm guessing this has got to be Phalanx. Hey, Pikachu. I feel like we've heard these hints before. Yeah, you're right. This puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin. It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart.
Right.
Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation at the moment this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father. Good grief. Oh, Mom, I don't suppose you have heard from Dad at all. I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice.
Yeah? Hey, Tim. That Pikachu, he seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Yeah?
Your Pikachu is so funny. Funny, not cute. The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everyone else. We should get going. While we're out, I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low. Okay, your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a nice day. You sure we're supposed to meet Rachel in front of the Hi-Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounds like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen. Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Ah, they mentioned that on the news. It said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something. I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe he tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill. Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the R incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we're here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine, really. Let's get to the real topic of the day, the jewel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Yeah, those ruins are pretty far from here. Fieldwork is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we better go meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, we better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know. The Fabled Aurora. Southern Ruins.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may really know something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill. Okay, let's go, Tim.
Yes.
The ruins are just up the hill, but getting to them looks a little exhausting. Are you tired, Rachel? Please don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, I'm fine. Go on ahead. I'll catch up to you soon. Charger bug. Contract bzzz, and expands. Charger. What a strange shaped Pokemon. Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City. Rowlet. Round eyes that look round and round. Rowlet. This sure is a cute Pokemon. Well, hello there.
Yes.
Hello, what are you up to all the way out here? I'm a fossil collector. I travel all over the world searching for new additions to my collection. This is my partner, Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon, Rock Smasher. Zigzag. Fossil, son, do you really think you'll find some here? Do you have any idea how incredible these ruins are? There are countless fossils buried around here just... I intend to do just that. Wow, evidence of an ancient civilization and fossils. Sounds like the kind of place legends are born from. Furthermore, new research has confirmed that the construction of these ruins coincide with a huge meteor shower. Hundreds of meteorites are said to have fallen from the sky and landed here. Yes, here. Truly, these ruins are the stuff of legends. Well, I hope you're able to find some fossils. Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, do you happen to know of any Pokemon that are capable of breaking this boulder? There's something behind it. I can feel it in my bones. It might even be a fossil. My Zigzagoon usually helps me with this sort of thing, but the little fella's poor paws are frozen numb. We don't want to have trudge all the way out here for a fossil excavation just to be stopped by some nippy weather, you know? Yeah, I wish there was something we could do. Me too, but it's not like either of us can bust a big boulder like that. If we could just find a Pokemon strong enough to break rocks. Levanny, Leaf Taylor. Levan. It's a Levanny. It looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong? Hey, Levanny, did something bad happen? Hey, Levi. I see. It's worried because some swalloons still haven't come home. Levanny's gone looking for them a lot already and can't find them anywhere. With how cold it is here, I can see why Levanny's worried. If we find the swalloon, let's tell them to come home. Got it. Apparently there are 2 swalloons missing. 2 of them. Got it. Okay, Levanny, leave those swalloons to us. Don't worry about it. We can look for them while we're conducting our other investigations. Leave. He wants us to deliver these clothes to the swalloon when we find them because they're probably shivering in this cold. These are clothes for swalloon? Yeah, Levanny can use their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay, got it, Levanny. We'll search for the swalloon and deliver these clothes to them too. So you sit tight and stop worrying. Monferno, Fairy Tale Burning Spirit. Mon! That's a Monferno. It probably lives around here. It doesn't look too happy. Mon! It doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Mon! In correct fire, Monferno, I think that would help you deal with the cold. Mon! Oh, it's so cold it's hard to heat up your flame. Mon! It says it might leave the area if this cold continues much longer. I guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon. So far it's pretty rare here, isn't it? Mon! This is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter. When did the snow start? Monferno! A few days ago, it says right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started gathering above the ruins, and it had started to snow. It's really strange that the snow is only falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. We meet again, Detective. Remember me? Who are you again? Oh, come on. It's me, the quiz professor. Now, let's get started on today's Pokemon quiz. Answer with the correct Pokemon, and I'll give you some fun trivia about that Pokemon as a reward. Cheers at the park in Rhyme City, too. We're actually pretty busy right now. Okay, question number 1. Cano. What winged Pokemon has a round body and adorable eyes? The correct Pokemon can be found close by, so get out there and find it. She's not listening to us at all. Well, if we happen to come across the answer, I guess we can tell her. More quiz professor stuff. Lota, Leaf Bobber. Whoa. Whoa. Those are Lotad. They're singing so cheerfully. Sorry to bother when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? Hello. You three seem really happy. I take it you're not bothered by the cold. Tadlow. They say a little cold snap like this is no problem when they can sing. Low tide. They want to hurry up and evolve because it's their dream to dance together. We should ask Ludicolo at the Hi Hat Cafe to join them then.
Hey.
Have you three always lived here? Lol. So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of food. It's a shame the weather's like this now. Lol. Apparently they're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon around here. I hope the snow stops soon.
Tim, over here.
What's up?
Hey, Lotad. How does it feel to live your life floating on the water?
No, Dad.
Floating on the water feels so nice. Feels bad. Floating on the water feels so nice.
Wow, what a way to live.
Ursaring. Exercise extreme caution. Ursa. Oh, it's an Ursaring. You don't see those back in Rhyme City very often. You sure don't look happy, Ursaring. Is something wrong? Ursa. You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursaring friend to look for food? But now your friend has been missing for days? I can see why it's worried. Let's help Ursaring search for its friend. Yeah, we may be in the middle of an investigation, but I'm worried about that other Ursaring. Do you have any information that might help us search? Ursa. Well, last time I saw your friend, he was headed towards the ruins. So now the other Ursaring may be inside, then. Okay, we'll let you know if we find your friend. Ursa. It's a Rowlet. This Pokemon has adorable eyes and a round body. Just like the quiz professor said. You think she was talking about this Pokemon? She must have been. Okay, let's go back to that professor and tell her what we found. Wow.
Later.
Oh, hello, Detective. Have you figured out the answer? Yes, it's Rowlet. Bingo, that's it. Maybe I have too many hints. Maybe I gave too many hints. No. Rowlet are nocturnal. During the day, they stay still and photosynthesize. When they hunt, they silently sneak up on their prey and attack it with fierce kicks. Glad we didn't meet it at night then. We might have learned about those sneak attacks in the hard way. On to question number 2. No. What Pokemon has a blocky body, impressive jaws, and will shock you if you touch it? A blocky body? Is there really a Pokemon like that? Maybe it's an electric type Pokemon. I guess we can keep an eye out for it. It's the Charjabug. Charger. Oh, you look just like what the quiz professor described. Yeah, she must have been talking about Charjabug. Charger. Oh, it's nothing important. Sorry if we startled you. Anyway, now that we know the answer, let's go tell her. Hi, Detective. Judging by the look on your face, you found the answer. Yep, the answer is Charjabug. Exactly. Good job. No. Charjabug eat fallen leaves and convert them into electricity. And they can store that electricity just like a battery. It seems like they'd be pretty useful Pokemon to have in the great outdoors. If only a certain Pikachu had that talent. Hey, Tim, you know I can hear you, right? And now for question number 3. This is the last one. Kinda. What Pokemon is soft and fluffy all over? Wow, the last question is really vague. Just find the fluffiest Pokemon around these ruins. Soft and fluffy, huh? I wonder if anyone could beat this fine fur coat of mine. Oh, Pikachu. Phew, that was quite a hike. Hey, Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in the city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we saw just outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food. Say, where is Gordon anyway? It looks like someone's here. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Chris Honor, Professor Gordon's assistant. Munchlax, prairie enthusiast.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you during your work, Chris. My name is Rachel, and this is Tim. I'm a student of Professor Gordon's, and Tim here also attends Rhyme University. Oh, you're students? What brought you all the way out here? There's something we want to ask Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The professor, oh dear. He entered the ruins 2 days ago, and well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Oh, the professor's always like this. He is absolutely obsessed with his research in the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check out on him, there's some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. He usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing. Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess we have to figure out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris, we'll look for Professor Gordon and his Slowpoke. I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim and Pikachu are detectives famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that Tim, the great detective. In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Right, first we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. I won't be much help if I'm looking at the same things you are. I'll go look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks. Okay, let's investigate that entrance. Find safety in swaddling. It's a Swaloon. Loon. Looks like it didn't go home because it's too cold to move. Let's give it the clothes we got from Levani. Swaloon. Looks a lot happier now. Now you can go back to Levani, right? It seems really worried about you. You should hurry on home, okay? Swaloon. Eldegoss has thick cotton fluff. It's Eldegoss. It's really fluffy. Eldegoss, Elde. That is an impressive amount of fluff. Eldegoss has got to be the question. It's got to be the answer to the quiz professor's question. All right, then let's go back and tell her the answer. So, Detective, have you identified the fluffiest fluffster around the ruins? Yes, of course. The answer is Eldegoss. Yes, that's correct. Didn't you just want to give it a big hug? Cotton. By the way, Eldegoss's cotton is used as a material for all sorts of clothing. And not only that, the seeds attached to its cotton are highly nutritious for Pokemon. It really is an amazing Pokemon, not only cute, but helpful as well. Cute and helpful. Is there anything it can't do? Our daily lives really are improved. Our daily lives really are improved by so many different Pokemon helping us out. Well, that's it for today's quiz. I hope you're looking forward to the next time we meet. Kind no. I've got a feeling we want to keep running into her. Yes, well, please go easy on us, okay? That's one down. 2 more to go. What do you suppose grows on this tree?
Let me see. Ooh.
Passimian! Premier pitcher. Whoa, a Passimian! What's it? Was it? Whoa, a Passimian was in this tree. Simmy! We woke you up from your nap. Sorry about that. Pass! It's been noisy around here lately because of all the strange visitors. Is it talking about the professor and Chris? Maybe. Let's ask for more details. Pass!
Hey.
Do you live here, Passimian? Simmy. Apparently Passimian and his troop have lived here a long time. It says they never have to worry about food because so many berries grow around here. So this is a pretty easy place to live, I guess. Pasty. It says it's been seeing humans around here recently. Recently were there no humans here before? Pass. Humans used to live here a long time ago, but now they're a rare sight. And it only knows that humans used to live here because that's what its grandfather told it. If humans once lived here, it must have been a really long time ago. Alright, now we can investigate the entrance doors after we talk to Rachel and Chris a little bit.
Yes.
The professor has several assistants, but I heard that Chris is the most skilled. If even he can't figure out how to open the door to the ruins, it must be pretty difficult. I believe in you, Tim. Now let's figure out the trick to opening that door so we can go see the professor. Thanks again, Tim. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Excuse me?
What are you doing here, Chris? I'm helping with the professor's research. I set up camp, search around the outside of the ruins and stuff like that. It's not uncommon for me to lose contact with the professor like this. But if I stop working just because he's disappeared, I'll get in trouble with him later. It sounds pretty rough. Oh, I'm used to it by now. But all I can do at the moment is cook up some curry and wait for him. And there are so many berries growing around here, it's a great chance to try out different flavors. I'm not sure if the professor's too independent, too easygoing. But either way, they seem to make a good pair. Okay, let's take a good close look and figure out what sort of mechanism we're working with. Careful not to miss any details. Yeah, I know. Let's see, where should we look first? This tile right here has a design carved into it. What do you suppose this design means? I have no idea. I'm not an archaeologist. Fair enough. It might have meant something or to Gordon, though. I wonder. There's some sort of picture on the door. Yeah, it must be some kind of relief. It looks like a person holding up a Pokemon. Yeah, it does. Do you think it's a clue about the mechanism?
Okay.
I think we've checked out everything that stands out. Yeah, we just gave the place a quick glance, but I think we've got plenty to work with now. Well, we looked all around the door, but we still don't know how to open it. It looks like Chris was right. It won't open unless we activate some sort of mechanism. What's the mechanism? What's the mechanism to get this door open? Even after investigating the area, we still can't figure that out. Makes sense. We're not archaeology experts after all. I think we should use our own methods to solve this. What do you mean? Our detective skills, conducting investigations, interviewing witnesses, all that jazz. Chris might know more about the ruins. And maybe someone saw Gordon open the door. But who? Oh, you mean the Pokemon who live here? Exactly. Let's go interview witnesses and see if we can round up clues. Is there something you wanted to ask?
Excuse me?
Can you tell us what the professor was up to before he disappeared? Sure, before he entered the ruins, he spent a lot of time wandering around near the entrance. Shortly after he went inside, I heard a rumbling, grinding sound. And when I looked over, the door to the ruins had closed. Do you have any idea what happened? Not really. I was busy making curry at the time, so I didn't actually see when the door closed shut. Gotcha. Thanks for your help. Munch Munch. This Munchausen appears to be Chris's partner. Munch. Ask you anything, huh? None.
Hey.
What are you doing here? Munch. He says he's helping Chris. What sort of help do you do? Munch. Your job is to eat a lot so there are no leftovers at the end of the day. Sounds like he's just a glutton.
Hey.
What's Gordon's partner Slowpoke like? Munch. It says Slowpoke's always with the big man. It must mean Professor Gordon. Munch. Slowpoke is really nice, and he sometimes lets you eat his tail, and his tail is sweet and delicious. Seems like Slowpoke is pretty generous.
Hey.
Do you know what Gordon was doing when he entered the ruins? Munch. He was eating something while he investigated the ruins. He must have been in quite a hurry if he was snacking and researching at the same time. What did Gordon do after that? Munch. He was moving around strangely near the entrance. And he was acting so weird, a Pokemon up in a tree started laughing at him. So it wasn't just Munchlax and Chris that were watching the professor. That Pokemon saw him too. What happened after that? Munch. The next thing he knew, Gordon was gone. Let's ask him more about the other Pokemon.
Hey.
Right, much like you said, there was a Pokemon watching Gordon from up in a tree. What kind of Pokemon was it? Lax. You don't know because you never seen that kind of Pokemon before, huh? Where'd it go? Munchlax. He says it disappeared down that path to the left. It's always better to hear what each Pokemon has to say. Let's make sure we've talked to them all. Passy.
Hey.
Do you see a human around here with the Slowpoke? Passy. You saw a human doing something in front of the ruins while you were up in the tree? What was he doing, the human? Pass. He was trying to lift Slowpoke up in front of the door. But Slowpoke was too heavy to lift, so the human started climbing up a tree instead. Passimian also says it was laughing its head off watching them. The professor climbed the tree. What in the world was he up to? I'm really curious about what Passimian told us. You mean about Gordon climbing a tree before he entered the ruins? He must have had a reason. Passimian also said the professor tried to lift up Slowpoke, right? I remember that relief on the door also depicted someone holding a Pokemon. Do you think there's something on top of the door? Sure sounds possible. Let's go look up there, Tim.
All right, then. Just a little climb, no problem. Whoa. Oh, finally made it.
Anything up there?
Let me catch my breath first. There's no way to treat a Pokemon. This tile has the same design as the one down there.
What do you see on top of the door? There was a tile with the same design as the one on the ground by the door. The same design? Let's think back over what we know. Gordon climbed the tree before entering the ruins. Yeah, it must have been to open the door. Right, so there's got to be some sort of key or switch to open it. Have we seen anything that fits that description? Let's see, something like a key or a switch. It's got to be that tile with the unique design. I could see that being a switch to open the door. Right, I think that's pretty likely. Okay, I'll try stepping on it. I felt something. It sank down a bit when I pressed on it. It's definitely a switch, but the door still didn't budge. There must be some other way to open it. Try to deduce how, Tim.
Tim! A Volta? Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I thought I was going to have a bolt of brilliance. Guess it was just a false alarm. Sorry.
Did you figure out how to open the door?
Oh.
There are two switches with the same design, one above the door and one below the door. Maybe the door will open if we press them both. So you think Gordon climbed the tree to press the switch above the door? Yeah, and he had Slowpoke press the one below. Then maybe all we gotta do is press both switches at once. Let's try it out. Okay, let's press both switches at once. You can press the one down here, Tim. I'll get the one up top. Thanks, Pikachu. I know I volunteered, but climbing trees is actually pretty tough.
Gonna climb up again.
Okay, Pikachu, you press that one.
Yep. Leave it to me.
Yes!
All right, into the ruins we go. All right, we can get inside. Let's go find the professor. So this is what the ruins are like inside. Why is it so cold? Zubat flying around there. Yeah, it's freezing here too. What's going on? I know it's snowing outside, but this still feels really unnatural. Snow outside, ice inside. I bet there's a connection. Do you think the professor all right? Do you think the professor's all right after 2 whole days in here? I hope so. We should probably hurry. I'm not sure what we'll find in here, so I'll go scout ahead. Thanks, Tim. Okay, let's go find Gordon. Looks like there are 3 different ways to go. Which way do you think the professor went? There's something on the floor. A brand new handkerchief. Trevor Gordon. Professor Gordon's name is embroidered on it. So it's Gordon's handkerchief, eh? Where could Professor Gordon have gone? Look for clues to trace his whereabouts. Yeah, but I don't see Gordon anywhere. Where do you think he went? Well, possible clues about that. Let's investigate this area carefully. This wall looks different from the others. Yeah, there's a relief of Aegislash carved into it. What in the world could it mean? Hey, Tim, look at the floor. What about it? Hey, it looked like human footprints. From the sides, I guess they were made by an adult male. You're right. But there's something weird about these footprints. I'll say the tip of the last footprint is cut off by the wall. It's almost like the wall was made after the footprints were left here. That doesn't seem possible though, does it? What could have happened here?
Wait, what?
Slowpoke, concentrated deliciousness in the tip of its tail. Is this the professor's partner, Slowpoke? Slowpoke. Easy there, Slowpoke. We're not your partner. Slow. He thought Mr. Go was back, and now he's disappointed. He calls Professor Gordon Mr. Go, huh? That's cute. Hey, Tim. Looks like his feet are frozen solid. I think he's stuck. Yeah, we can't leave him like this. But what can we do to help? What if we ask Rachel to help and then we try pulling him out together? Sounds like a plan. This is Professor Gordon's Slowpoke, right? Yeah, I think so. But why is he frozen? We've got to help him out. Help him quick. It won't be easy with ice this solid.
Snowball.
Don't worry, we'll pull you free.
3, 2.
Almost there.
A little help here. Not funny, Rachel.
Come on, quit playing around. Wait, huh? Uh-oh. Isn't this Slowpoke's tail? Hey, are you okay? No. Well, I see. Your tail really grows back fast. I can keep this? Don't mind if I do. Slowpoke.
Slow. Looks like we managed to get him free. Thank goodness. He says thank you for rescuing him. I'm really glad we could help, though you're heavier than you look. Did Slowpoke give you his tail just now, Pikachu? Yeah, don't you know Slowpoke tails are good eats? You can't help but smile when you sink your teeth into one. You don't say. How'd you end up frozen anyway? Slow. It happened so suddenly that you're not sure. What about your partner Gordon? Where is he? Slow. You're asleep until just now, so you don't know. I wish I was that carefree. Well, that's too bad. So then, what do you remember, Slowpoke? Can you tell us anything at all? Slow.
Hey,
Just to confirm, you're Gordon's partner, right? Slowpoke. Just as well, though, so you came here to help with Gordon's research. He always brings you along on all his research trips, huh, eh? Slow. What sort of things do you do to help the professor? Slow. You're good at spraying water, eh? Now is that helpful to Gordon? How's that helpful to Gordon? Slow. I see. Gordon brings you along instead of bringing a canteen. That's the choice. Can you tell us what happened when you got frozen? Slow. Apparently, it happened so suddenly he was already frozen by the time he noticed anything was wrong. What was the professor up to when you got frozen? Slow. He says that Gordon had gone off somewhere, and when Slowpoke tried to follow, that's when he got frozen. Slow. He says he sat here wondering what to do until he fell asleep. Hard to believe he managed to sleep for 2 days in a place this cold.
hey.
Was Gordon with you when you entered this room? Slow. Okay, so they were together at that point. When did you and the professor get separated? Slowpoke. Right after they reached this room. Gordon told Slowpoke to use his water to wash the dust off a mural. After Slowpoke did that, Gordon suddenly noticed something and rushed out of the room. Slow. A bit later, he heard Gordon call out in surprise from the next room. And then there was a rumbling, rocky sound. Slowpoke tried to hurry and catch up, but that's when he got frozen. Slow. And right after you got frozen, you heard that rumble again. Slow. So you heard that rumbling sound twice, eh, Slowpoke? Do you have any idea what Gordon might have noticed? Slow. No dice, huh? The murals in this room are really big. Yeah, I bet there's a clue hidden somewhere in these murals. Thanks for all the info, Slowpoke. You've been a huge help. Slow. That conversation just now sounded like a bunch of pika and slows to me. Still, they talked for a pretty long time. What were they talking about? Could you understand them, Tim? Well, no, of course I can't. I understand. What? No, of course I can't understand them. All right, then. I'm going to stay here for a while and look after Slowpoke. I want to at least make sure he's okay. He was stuck in the ice for 2 days after all. Got it. Thanks, Rachel. In that case, let's get back to our investigation. According to Slowpoke, Gordon noticed something when he looked at these murals. Then these murals must hold the key to finding the professor's whereabouts. We'd better take a close look at them then. So these are the murals the professor was looking at. They both depict a simian. Yeah, but do we know which of these two murals he was actually looking at? Maybe he looked at both of them. Either way, we'll have to give them each a thorough inspection. Professor Gordon noticed something when he was looking at these murals. We should check them out as well. Make sure there's not to miss any details. Okay, where should we look first? Look at that Pessimian pose. It's holding a berry. You're right. It's got a yellow berry. Look at this Pessimian's face. It seems happy. Looks like my face when I've just eaten something sweet. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural. Yeah, I think we're finished here. Let's go investigate somewhere else. This wall is way more frozen than the others. If you look closely, it seems like there's another mural in the middle of the wall too. In the middle wall too. But with all this ice in the way, we can't see what the mural is depicting. If we want to see this mural, we're going to have to do something about all this the ice first. I wonder what was drawn here. First, we're going to notice something when he was looking at these murals. We should check them out as well. Make sure there's not to miss any details. Okay, where should we look first? Looks like that Pessimian's pose, it's holding a berry. You're right, it's got a blueberry. The other wall had a yellow berry, but this one is blue. Ooh, this Pessimian has a pretty strange expression. yeah, like it's just ate something sour. Yep, no other way to interpret that face. I don't think there's anything else to see on this in this mural. Yeah, I think we're finished here. Let's go investigate somewhere else. We gotta do something about the size. So, you're pretty desperate to find Gordon, aren't you? I get that you're worried, but you've really got to take it easy for a bit. You've had a rough couple of days yourself. Slow.
Yes.
Is Slowpoke okay? I think he's hungry, but otherwise he seems fine. I gave him some of my lunch, and he perked right up. I'll take care of Slowpoke. You just focus on finding the professor. Meteor, fallen star. Or Meteor. Is this Pokemon trying to tell us something? Yeah, Meteor says he wants to go back home. Where's his home? Meteor live up in the ozone layer. They fall down to the ground when their shells get too heavy. Wow, that's high up, huh? If we help it get rid of its shell, do you think it could make its way back up there? I wonder if we can find a Pokemon powerful enough to break its shell. Where you at? There you are, Pikachu. It's like a statue of Passimian. What a weird pose. It's almost like it's offering something. Yeah, now that you mention it, that is strange. I wonder if there's some special meaning to it. Also, the statue has a slight scent to it. Really? I don't smell anything. That's because Pokemon are more sensitive to smell. It's faint, but I can smell something sweet. It's a Passimian statue. Sniffing this statue makes my eyes hurt. You know, like when you take a big whiff of something spicy. It's a Passimian statue. There's a sour smell coming from this statue. There are footprints all over the floor. It looks like someone was walking around, all around. Some seem to be heading toward the wall, and others look like they're leaving the room. Gordon must have gone in and out of this room several times. There are so many footprints all over the place. I can't tell which way the professor went.
Okay, let's start deducing. Great.
We got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Where could Gordon have gone? Let's think about this together. Maybe this path extends past the relief of Aegislash, and the relief could have blocked off the path after the professor had already gone through. Does that seem possible to you? The entrance to the ruins was closed shut, even though we know Gordon opened it. It's possible that this relief was also an entrance, and it also could shut after Gordon walked through it. In that case, maybe there's another mechanism that'll move this relief. Yeah, we just got to figure out what it is. We need to investigate and figure out what kind of mechanism controls the Aegislash wall. How do we do that? There was a unique design on the switches that opened the entrance. So the same design might be used inside the ruins too. Not necessarily. We have no reason to think that same type of mechanism is being used here. But that doesn't mean there aren't any visual clues here. Visual clues, huh? For now, let's just look around the ruins for anything that seems unusual. We can think about the mechanism afterwards. Did you figure out how we can get past the Aegis/Relief? What if we have the statues hold the same berries as the Pessimian in the murals? You know how both the statues and murals depict Pessimian? That makes me think they're both connected to the mechanism. The Pessimian in the murals are holding berries, but the Pessimian statues aren't. So I think we need to make the statues match the murals. I get what you're saying. We could probably pull that off by placing berries on the statues. The statues look like they're perfectly poised for holding berries too. There's just one problem though. Yeah, each mural depicts a different berry. Exactly, which probably means we need to give each of the three statues a different berry. But what berry are we supposed to give each statue? What berry should we place on the statue to the left? I think it's only natural to assume that the leftmost mural and statue correspond to each other. And that mural depicts a yellow berry and a happy Pessimian. I bet that Pessimian's expression is a clue about the flavor. Could it be smiling because it ate something sweet? Exactly what I was thinking, which means we need to place a sweet yellow berry on the statue. Okay, let's go find a berry that ticks those boxes. What berry should we place in the statue to the right? I bet the answer is in the rightmost mural. The mural on the right depicts a blueberry and a Pessimian with a puckered up face. I'm sure that's the face someone makes when they've eaten eaten something sour. Which means the answer has got to be a sour blueberry. Let's go find the berry that ticks those boxes, Tim. What berry should we place in the middle statue? We couldn't examine the middle mural because it was frozen over. We've got to figure out what to do about that ice first. I don't think there's anything we can do to get rid of ice that thick. True, in that case, I think we should get some help from a Pokemon. Yeah, there were lots of Pokemon outside the ruins. Let's go ask the Pokemon if any of them can help.
Oh.
If we want to get further in the ruins, we have to gather the berries depicted in the murals. Right, we need a sour berry, that's blue, and a sweet berry that's yellow. The colors we can see, so that part's easy. But what about the flavors? Even I don't know what every berry tastes like. Guess I'll just have to try them all. What, you're going to eat them? That's the fastest way to get info we need, right? I guess just don't eat. You should make yourself sick, okay? Don't worry, we Pokemon love berries. All right, Tim. Now that we've got a plan, let's go get those berries.
Hey.
Is there anything about the berries that can be picked around here? Buncha. Bunch's found a blueberry nearby, but it says it was bitter and not tasty at all. You wish you could find sweet berries instead, huh? So you can find bitter blueberries around here.
Hey.
What sort of things are you good at? Munchlax. He says he can clean up pots and plates until they're spotless and sparkling. He washes dishes, that's really helpful. Munchlax. And by clean up, he means he eats every last scrap of food until the pots and plates are spotless. Sounds like that's a point of pride for Munchlax. Oh, so it doesn't wash dishes after all. It just really loves eating. There's some blueberries growing here. Let's see what they taste like. They're hard, cold, hard and bitter too. Ugh, these are definitely cova berries. Oof, I need a glass of water. You okay, Pikachu? Some yellow berries growing here. Those look like succa berries. Right here, let me taste one to make sure. I know this sweet, delicious flavor anywhere. These are 100% succa berries. Sweet yellow berries, eh?
Hey.
What kind of berries can you find around here? Pass. You can pick sweet yellow berries from the tree you live in. So that's why you like this tree. Sweet yellow berries, eh? Pass. It says you can have some if you want. Thanks. If we need any, we'll let you know.
Hey.
Do you have any handy skills? Simmy. Apparently, it's really good at throwing berries. Passy. It says it often competes with its friends to see who can throw the farthest. So its friends are also its rivals. Cleffa, innocent little sorrel tot. Cliff. Oh wow, I didn't expect to find a Cleffa here. The Cleffa looks pretty surprised to be found too. Cleffa, what's this Cleffa doing here? Seems pretty cheerful despite the cold. There's some blueberries growing here. I think these might be yak berries. Let me give them a taste. Whoa, they're so sour, but the aftertaste is really refreshing. Yep, these are definitely yak berries. There's no mistaking that sourness. Blueberries that are sour. Can we ask you some questions? Mine.
Hey.
Do you know what berries can be found here? Mine. It says there are pink berries growing in the tree on the tree. It always plays in. Do you mean the tree right next to you? Is that where you play? Ferno. Gotcha. What do the pink berries taste like? Mine. That's sweet. Sounds like you really love them. I like sweet berries too.
Hey.
So tell us, what are you good at particularly? Mine. When it comes to spewing fire, no one can beat you. You sound pretty confident of that. Mine firm. Whoa, that's hot. I guess this chat cheered it up a little. There's some pink berries growing here. I think those are nanad berries. As for the taste, yep, no mistaking this sweet flavor. Definitely nanad berries. God, nanad berries are pink and sweet. I kind of want to eat another one. There's some red berries growing here. These look like hoppin berries. Let's give them a taste test. This unique bitter taste. Yep, these are definitely hoppin berries. So hoppin berries are red and bitter. Got it. Personally, I'd rather grab a coffee if I'm craving something bitter.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay, let's start deducing. Great.
We got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Did you find any Pokemon who can help us get rid of the ice? No ice with fire. Monferno is a fire type Pokemon. Maybe it can melt the ice with its fire. Monferno can melt the ice with its flames. Yep, some heat ought to melt all that ice. Maybe this one was too easy. Monferno seems to be struggling in this cold, though. I wonder if it'd be willing to help us. Monferno said it's confident about its fire skills. Maybe if we buttered it up a bit, it'll agree to help. Just leave the talking to Pokemon to me.
All right.
We need to ask Monferno if he'll help us melt the ice covering the mural. Right, let's go ask Monferno. You're asking a lot, especially in this cold.
Please, we need your power. Just give it your best shot.
Well, all right, I'll try.
Great. We're counting on you.
Wow, there was so much ice, but it's all melted clean away. Now we can get a look at that mural. Infernal. After feeling the warmth of your flames for a moment, the cold feels even worse. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. We pushed you pretty hard. On. You're going to move somewhere warm until the snow stops. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks so much for helping us before you leave, Monferno. I hope you come back here when it gets warm again. Inferno. And off it goes. It's up to us now. Yeah, now that Monferno's melted the ice for us, let's check out that middle mural. What sort of hint do you think we'll get from this middle mural? Remember to think how it relates to the statues, Tim. Okay, where should we look first? This specimen is holding a red berry. Red berry this time, eh? I wonder what kind of berry it is. This specimen is breathing fire. Can specimen even do that? No, they can't use those kind of moves. I think it means it ate something so spicy it's breathing fire. Yeah, that would explain it. I don't think there's anything else to see in this mural. Yeah, I think we're finished here. Let's go investigate somewhere else. Okay, we're finally able to examine the middle mural. Now we need to think about what sort of berry we should place on the middle statue. The middle mural depicts a Passimian that's holding a red berry and breathing fire. I'm sure that Passimian's expression is supposed to mean it's ate something spicy, which means if we should place a spicy red berry on the middle statue. I wonder if there are any berries that meet those conditions. Why don't we search outside the ruins? Yeah, let's think about what berry would work. You're looking for berries? Wherever the professor and his assistant are at the research site, they always carefully survey the surrounding area. Chris should be able to help you if there are any berries you can't find. Is there something you wanted to ask?
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the berry trees that grow around here? Yeah, I wandered around and explored a bit while waiting for the professor. There are lots of different berries here. Hobin berries, nanded berries, pineapple berries. It's a shame there aren't any tomato berries, though. Tomato berries? Yeah, they're spicy red berries. The professor loves them. When I cook for the professor, he always loves any dish I flavored with tomato berries. So he knows just what flavor he likes. Sounds like we can get along. Unfortunately, I just used up all of the tomato berries I brought with me. See that tree over there with no berries on it? It's actually a tomato tree. Someone must have picked all of the berries already. And here I was hoping to add a little more to this curry.
Hey, Munchlax, is it true that you eat your own weight in food every day?
Yeah, so what?
It must be hard on Chris.
According to Chris, it's a tomato berry tree. But there aren't any tomato berries growing on it now.
Well,
It's a wall of ice. Looks like we can't go any further this way. Yeah, there's no way we can get through. The wall is thick. I can just barely see through to the other side, though. Really, let me take a look. Yeah, there's definitely something there.
I see something moving.
looks like a suspicious shadow. I'm curious to know what it is, but we should look into it later.
Yeah. Let's come back another time.
Sweet smell coming from the statue.
Hey. Hey. So, what do you think of Rachel, anyway? Come on, spill it.
That's right. Tomato berry. Do we have the right color? Do we have the right color and flavor? But according to Chris, there aren't any tomato berries around here. And what should we do then? There are no tomato berries to place on the middle statue. Is there something that can be substituted for that berry? How did the professor manage to solve this puzzle anyway? Gordon must have brought a tomato berry here with him. Chris had some that he used in his curry, remember? Yeah, that's true. We can't activate the mechanism the same way Gordon did. All we can do now is look for something else we can use in the tomato berry's place. Like what? Seems like we just need to meet two conditions for the statue: color and flavor. If you think about it, we may not even need a berry as long as those two conditions are met. So we should look for something that's spicy and red, like a tomato berry. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Sounds like Chris brought a bunch of stuff with him. Let's go ask what he's got. Maybe he's got something we can use. Sounds good. Let's go talk to Chris. First, let's go see Chris. Right, he should be cooking. Yeah, and maybe he's got an ingredient that we can use as a substitute. Is there something you wanted to ask? We need a tomato berry. Do you know if there's anything else we can use instead? Anything else red and spicy would do, really. Red and spicy. Well, I got some curry, an apple, and some snacks. Didn't you say you use tomato berries in this curry? Yes, I always bring some along because they're the professor's favorite. Sounds like the flavor's right, and I guess the color is pretty red. Did you find anything that we could use as a substitute for a tomato berry? I wonder if we could use this tomato berry curry instead. It does have tomato berries in it. Seems like our best bet for a substitute. Let's try it out. Here, ask Chris some curry. So anyway, would you mind sharing a little of that curry with us? My curry will help you solve the puzzle in the ruins. That's incredible. Take as much as you like. I hope it helps you find the professor. This has got to be right. Which should we place on the statue to the left? Did you figure out which berry is yellow and sweet? If the berry needs to be sweet and yellow, then I think we need a shuka berry. Makes sense. The shuka berry's color and flavor are exactly what we're looking for. Okay, let's bring one to the statue. Which should we place on the statue to the right? Do you know which berry is blue and sour? It's supposed to be blue and sour berry. I think we need a yak berry. Yep, if it checks out all the boxes, it's gotta be right. Okay, let's put one on, take one to the statue.
Perfect.
All right, you know what to put on which statue, don't you, Tim? Thanks, sir. Let's give it a try right now. Well, we've placed the berries or curry on all the statues. Now what?
Whoa. Oh.
Relief of Aegislash.
Just as I thought, the path continues on past these statues.
I gotta say, it's pretty incredible that using curry actually works.
All right, now we can keep going. Yeah, let's hurry and find Gordon.
It's that slowpoke again.
He must have followed us here because he's worried about the professor.
Makes sense. You are partners, after all. Feel free to tag along at your own pace. No.
Oof, it's even colder down here. Hey, Tim, can I borrow your jacket? You're covered in fur, Pikachu. Shouldn't you be better suited for the cold than me? Fur or no fur, this place is cold. If we keep standing around like this, we'll freeze solid. At this point, we better hurry and find the Professor Gordon for our own sake. Yep. There's a mural here, too. But it's different from the Passimian murals we saw upstairs. This picture might be a clue of some kind, too. I don't see anything around here that looks like a mechanism. At any rate, right now, we should be concentrating on finding the professor. There's a big hole in the floor. This way, I don't think we can get across. It's really deep, too. The professor probably hasn't come this way. Wait, Tim, look.
Look, these are the professor's footprints. Did he fall in?
Doesn't seem like it. Look what's on the other side.
You think that belongs to Professor Gordon? Looks that way. Well, we found a clue, but how did he get across? Slow. Wait, Slowpoke. Did I just hear?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness he stopped. What's going on, Rachel? I have no idea. Slowpoke just suddenly took off running. Slow. Says Mr. Go went this way. He wants to go too. But look at this hole, Slowpoke. Isn't it obvious that we can't get across? Slow. Really, Slowpoke, you've got a brilliant plan? It'd be great if Slowpoke could help us somehow. But are you sure that's a good idea? Slow. We'll leave it to you then.
Okay, do your thing. Slowpoke.
That's a lot of water. Where did it all come from?
Oh,
Wow, he completely filled it with water. But how are we supposed to get across? Slow. Huh? Hey, wait. He swam ahead on his own. That Slowpoke is a real handful. You believe that Slowpoke guy could have given us a heads up before he filled the hole with water and swam off without us? It's too cold for us to swim across, but not cold enough to freeze. All the water solid, which is a problem. We could get across if we laid a bridge over it. You see anything we could use as a bridge? Well, no, I'm sure Chris wouldn't have anything we could use either. Should we get help from a Pokemon again? Yeah, that's a good idea. We need a Pokemon that can help us cross the water. Let's go look for one.
Yes.
I hope we can find a way to get across. If we can't find a way across, do you think we'll have to jump? I wonder if I could even jump that far. I know the exact Pokemon. Low, 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 low.
hey,
Low tide. Singing and swimming, huh? They're good swimmers too. Low, low. Sometimes they even give rise to other Pokemon here. They do have nice big leaves for that. I can see how they'd still be able to swim with a Pokemon hitching a ride on top.
hey.
Whoa! You can find two different kinds of berries right by this pond. They probably fall from the two trees near the pond. Low, low. One kind is a sour blueberry. Low tide. And it sounds like the other kind is yellow and has a sour spicy flavor. Low tide, low tide. Oh no, don't worry, low tide. We're not here to steal your berries.
Okay, let's start deducing. Right.
We got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Do you see any Pokemon that could help us get across the water?
Oh,
The Lotad said they can carry Pokemon while they swim. If we ask them to act as stepping stones for us, you think we could get to the other side? If we cross one at a time, I think they can handle the three of us. All right, let's go talk to those Lotad. I'm sure they'll be willing to help.
All right, jump in.
Ow.
oh,
Look, now we've got a Lotad bridge. Whoa. It's telling us to walk across the leaves on our heads. Thanks, Lotad. Lotad.
okay. I'm gonna cross now. No, Dad. No, Dad. No, Dad. No, Dad.
Lotad.
All right.
All right, thanks to these Lotad, we made it across. Tim, ask Rachel about the hat. Hey, Rachel, is this Professor Gordon's hat? Yes, it's definitely the professor's. He said that he and Slowpoke wore matching hats. Apparently, he's really picky about hats too, and this one's his favorite. Oh, really? We'd better get his hat back to him then. If you want to be a first-class guy, you've got to have a good hat.
Okay.
Gordon should be up ahead somewhere. Let's hurry, Tim.
Hey,
Why I go back across there?
Excuse me.
I was want to talk to Rachel. Be careful, Tim. That rubble looks like it collapsed recently. Do you think it collapsed naturally, or do you think someone did this? The professor might just past here. There's all this rubble and debris in the way. We won't be able to get through here. I wonder if there's anything we can do.
hey.
All right, we know about this. The Minior.
Turn.
Oh, man! What was that? It sounds like a Pokemon cry. Darmanitan, Galarian form, Snowball Head.
That's our Manatan. It looks really worked up.
We'd better be careful so it doesn't see us.
What's an ice Pokemon doing here? It sure seems angry. Yeah, I feel like things could get ugly if it sees us. If we're going to go any further, we'd better be careful not to let it spot us. Looks like there are plenty of places for us to hide, though. Guess that's something to be thankful for. Yeah, that's true. Let's keep out of its sight and get through here. Advice while hiding from Darmanitan. If Darmanitan finds you, you'll have to start over. If Darmanitan only notices Pikachu, but not Tim, you'll still have to start over. Be careful, Pikachu runs slower than Tim. Alright, let me save this to be on the safe side. We gotta do some stealth here.
Sheesh.
There we go. We made it.
We finally made it past.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
I have to agree, Pikachu.
Anyway, let's keep going.
This way looks like a dead end. Where could the professor have gone? I'm pretty sure we haven't passed him. Wait, huh? What is it, Pikachu? Did you feel a breeze just now? No, I didn't feel anything. Are you sure you aren't imagining things? No, it was definitely real. I felt a ruffle of a burr. Oh, she got somewhere. Come on, Tim. Let's search for it. Hey, Tim, wait. Hey, Tim, we found it. There's a gap in the wall here. Let me get a closer look.
Excuse me.
What do we need to do? What do we do now? There's no way to get through a hole this small. What are you talking about? It's not a problem at all. Huh? Just who do you think I am? Situations like these are where the great detective Pikachu truly shines. Are you sure you'll be okay? It looks pretty tough to crawl through. Like I always say, you gotta use your legs while investigating. Let me show you how it's done. If you insist.
Well, I'll see you later.
Just be careful, all right? Really? I should have seen this.
Don't just stand there. Help me out of here. Wait, just so we're clear, I do not want you to kick me.
You want me to kick you? Okay. Pikachu, the rest is up to you.
Good grief.
Poor Pikachu.
I can't believe I ended up getting trapped in a place like this.
Trevor Gord, mineral archaeologist.
Hey,
Ah, so that's Gord. I guess I should get a closer look.
I've got to at least tell him that we're here to rescue him. Hey! Hey! Don't worry. We're here to help. A Pikachu? Where'd you come from? Are you dancing? Right.
Are you hungry or something? No, I'm not hungry. I've come here to rescue you. I'm sorry, little fella. I really want to help you, but I don't have any food to share. I dropped all my food I had on me when I was running from Darmanitan. I mean, that's probably what saved me, but still. What's he talking about? I swear that Darmanitan's whole attitude changed the moment it saw the food. It must have been hungry, just like you. So Darmanitan's only rampaging because it's hungry. But if it really was just hungry, you could have gone somewhere else to search for food. Why is it still sticking around here? It's already been 2 whole days. Darmanitan's got to be getting tired of this too. Got it. So there's no food down here, which is why Darmanitan is hungry. But Darmanitan wouldn't choose a place with no food to be its home. So what's going on? What's it doing here? But the more important issue right now is how to save Gordon. I better look for an exit somewhere. Oh, leaving already? Be careful, little fella. Darmanitan, be careful, little fella. Darmanitan's really on a rampage out there. You just right here, Gordon. I'll figure something out. As far as I can tell, this is the only doorway that Gordon can fit through. There are no gaps big enough for a person to fit through. I guess we need to figure out how to get all this rubble out of the way. And so we wait till I can figure our own. Now, if we were as strong as Darmanitan, then we could probably. Wait a minute, didn't Gordon say Darmanitan was hungry? And Slowpoke gave me something earlier. I bet I can use this. I should get back to Tim right away. I just came up with a brilliant plan. I'm about to say bolt of brilliance. Phew, at least I managed to make it through by myself this time. I guess you must have figured out the trick to it anyway. How's the professor doing? Apparently he's been trapped in here for 2 whole days. This is bad. We've got to hurry and save him. And the only way out is through that area that's blocked off by all the rubble. Oh no, there's no way to get him out? Don't panic, Tim. I've got a great plan. What is it? We're going to get Darmanitan to break through all that rubble for us. What do you mean? According to Gord, that Darmanitan is really hungry. So I figure we could win it over by giving it some food. But the only food we have is a few leftover berries. Hey, aren't you forgetting about this? Slowpoke's tail. Yeah, it's really sweet. Just eating one makes you feel happy. So we'll feed this to the hungry Darmanitan. If we do that, we'll be friends in no time. I hope it's really that easy. Don't worry so much, Tim. Now, come on, let's go back to Darmanitan. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a.
This will be just perfect.
Quick time event here. Lure Darmanitan.
It's yours, eat it. Pikachu!
least.
Yeah, all's well that ends well.
Darmanitan seems really happy. See, my plan worked out great. Sheesh, you sure know how to worry people. Okay, Darmanitan, you understand now that we're not bad guys, right? Darman! Good, I just wanted to be clear on that. More importantly, there are a bunch of things we're curious about. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Dar.
Hey,
You're not originally from this area, are you? What brought you here? Man. Some people dressed in white caught you and shut you in a small space. What people dressed in white? Dharma. Darmanitan doesn't know exactly who they were, but he hated the small space he was trapped in, so he ran away with the others who were stuck there. A small space. It must have been some sort of facility. Dar! Sounds like the people were doing experiments of some kind on the captured Pokemon. That's awful. You said there were others, Darmanitan. Are you friends around here? Are your friends around here too? Dar. He says some friends escaped with him, and together you all froze the ruins. So you and your friends froze the ruins. Why would you do that? Man. He says they can't go back to where they came from. So they were trying to make this place their new home and make it easier for them to live here. But didn't you realize that would cause problems for the Pokemon that already live around here? Man. He says they didn't think it'd be a problem if they only froze the place a little bit. But apparently it had been so long since they'd been able to have fun like that, they got carried away. They really didn't mean any harm. Even so, we can't just leave things like this. You're right. Hey, can you do something about all this ice? Dar! If you do that, this place will be too hot for you to live in. Can't you live somewhere else? Darman. He says he doesn't want to go anywhere else because there are humans out there. This is a real problem.
hey,
You said you were brought here against your will, but where did you live before? Darman. I see. He says he came from somewhere cold and far away from here. I'm guessing his friends were captured and brought here along with him. Dar. Everywhere around here is too hot to live in, huh? Yeah, the climate here definitely isn't great for ice Pokemon. It'd be great if we could help them get back to their original home. What can you tell us about the people who brought you here, the ones dressed in white? Man. He doesn't know much, but he says they're all really bad people who were mean to him. It must have been a horrible experience. Dar. And apparently right when he arrived here, he saw someone suspicious. Wait, you trapped him in a room so he couldn't do anything bad? You don't think he's talking about Professor Gordon, do you? I'm certain he is. It fits with Gordon said. I'm certain he is. It fits with what Gordon said. Hey, Darmanitan, that wasn't a bad guy. Dar? Yeah, really, I can vouch for him. Darman! Does he believe you, Pikachu? I'm not sure. It seems like he's still not quite convinced. Thanks for telling us all that, Darmanitan. Now let's get down to the problem at hand. Dar. That man you said you trapped in the room, you think you could help us let him out? Darman. Please, Darmanitan, we really need your help. Come on, we gave you that Slowpoke tail, remember? You're the only one who can rescue the professor. Dar. Oh, good. I'm glad you trust us. Dar, there's a condition. Darman. Your friends all got separated in the ruins and they haven't come back? And since you don't know where they are, you want us to help look for them, huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any other ice Pokemon besides Darmanitan here. It says they're all just playing around in the ruins. Darman, he's worried about them and wants to check on them, but he doesn't know where they are. Yeah, these ruins are pretty big. Darman. Okay, I heard you. If that's all you want from us, I'm sure we can help you out. Dar. Yep, you've got yourself a deal, Darmanitan.
Ready, Darmanitan? I'm counting on you. Now we're talking. Okay, let's go.
What a great view. A little cold though. Just let me know what you want smashed. I can take out a boulder or a block of ice with just one punch. You're pretty confident in your strength, aren't you? Okay then, let's see what you got, Darmanitan. Press the R button to destroy brittle rocks and ice with Darmanitan's punches. First, go to the room where the professor is trapped and destroy the rubble there. Yay, I feel so much lighter now. Now I can rejoin my family. Thank you so much. And it's gone. I hope it makes it home safely. This is the stuff you want me to break, right? Yeah, can you do it? Oh yeah, this will be easy. Then go for it, Darmanitan. Smash that rubble. Alright, now we can rescue Gordon. Thanks, Darmanitan. I'd say you're welcome, but that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? When did the rubble go away? You just now noticed it. Well, anyway, now we can rescue Gordon. Please don't forget what I asked you. Forget what I asked you, Pikachu. Of course not. Just wait a little bit.
Ooh. Oh, Slowpoke, there you are. Slowpoke.
Huh?
Professor Gordon, are you okay? Oh, Rachel, and you are? My name's Tim. I'm also a student at Rhyme University. We heard you hadn't been back for 2 days, so we came in here to check on you. Oh, you must have heard from Chris. I'm sorry I worried you, but thanks to you, I'm safe. Although I admit, I thought I was done for when that Darmanitan came into the room. Dar! Don't worry about Darmanitan. Pikachu's already befriended him. Oh, I see. So that the Pikachu I saw before was your partner. Sorry, I didn't realize that, Pikachu. Nah, it's fine. Professor, are you okay? No need to worry about me. You say that like you haven't been trapped in this cold for 2 whole days. I've been all over the world on my field work. What can I say? I'm a tough guy. You're telling me. It's all right if we ask you a few questions. I want to figure out exactly how this all happened. Yes, of course.
Right.
When I reached this floor, a Darmanitan was also here for some reason. The moment that Darmanitan saw me, it suddenly started chasing after me. I tried to run out of the ruins, but before I knew it, the door had already closed behind me. With nowhere else to go, I ran into this room. Why do you suppose Darmanitan chased after you? At first I thought it wanted the food I had on me, but it's possible there's another reason. What do you mean? Well, it hasn't left this place in 2 days. If it was hungry before, it's got to be starving by now. Looking back, I think Darmanitan might have been trying to prevent me from going deeper into the ruins. It seems really interested in something back there. Darmanitan didn't mention anything about something deeper in the ruins.
Excuse me?
Why were you here in the ruins in the first place, Professor? An interesting discovery was made recently regarding the geological strata of this area. It seems a large number of meteorites once fell around these parts a long time ago. Meteorites, huh? Yes, and it occurred around the same time that these ruins were built. That's why I wanted to come here and do some field research. Is there some connection between the meteorites and the ruins? It's too soon for me to say. I was hoping to figure that out with this survey. I did learn a few things during my research, though. The people who built these ruins had a deep connection with Aegislash. Oh yeah, we did see a relief of Aegislash. Aegislash's shield defends against misfortune, and its sword is a symbol of slashing that misfortune away. I believe this represents the people's hope for peaceful, protected lives. And at these ruins, those people held a very important ritual. Really, what kind of ritual? A ritual to strengthen the bonds between people and Pokemon. By working together and helping each other, people and Pokemon could overcome all sorts of trouble. So it's said that this ritual was meant to teach that way of thinking. That's a wonderful attitude. I agree. I believe that coexistence between Pokemon and humans is an overarching theme of these ruins. Our history has always been intertwined with that of Pokemon. I think our modern society could benefit from thinking more like these people did.
Right.
Sorry, I know I tend to ramble. No, I appreciate it. Now I've got a better understanding of the situation. By the way, what made you come all the way out here? Actually, there was something we wanted to ask you about, Professor. Oh, what would that be? A precious jewel was recently stolen in Rhyme City. We were wondering if you could tell us what exactly that jewel is. Sure, I'll help you if I can. Thank you. Here's the photo of the jewel.
Professor, can you tell us anything about what's in this photo?
Incredible. That's no ordinary jewel. It's a fabled crystal that some believe is actually a Pokemon.
A Pokemon?
You're saying that jewel is actually a Pokemon? I am, in fact, according to one hypothesis, this crystal may have fallen from space just like a meteorite. Some say the crystal will assume its true shape if it's endowed with special energy. I've never seen it in that state myself, though. It never even occurred to me that the Aurora drop might be a Pokemon. I wonder if the thief knew that when they stole it. And if so, what did they want it for? The questions just keep piling up. Is that all you wanted to ask me about, Tim? Yes, thanks so much for your help. Well then, Professor, we should get back to Chris. No, I'll let you tell Chris that I'm all right. I'm so close to unlocking the secrets of these ruins. Since I've already made it this far, I like to finish before I head back. You can't be serious. Are you sure you're all right? I told you, this is really nothing. Thanks to you all, I can freely explore the ruins now. I don't want to waste another minute. Oh, come on, hard he was. I heard he was passionate about his research, but this is ridiculous. Wow, he really determined to stay. Dar, dar. Oh, you really want to start searching for your friends, huh? Darman. Well, I suppose now is a good time as ever. Tim, why don't you and Rachel stay here for a bit and keep an eye on Gordon? In the meantime, I'll go and keep my promise to Darmanitan. Okay, we can't just leave the professor here after all. Right, then it's settled. Okay, let's go, Darmanitan. Dar.
Hey.
Okay, do you have any idea where your friends might be? They all said they were going upstairs. I think they're still there. And what kind of Pokemon are these friends of yours? Vanillite, Mr. Mime, Bergmite, and Smoochum. Vanillite, Mr. Mime, Bergmite, and Smoochum. We didn't see any Pokemon like that on our way here. Do you think they could have gone outside? I don't think so. They'd probably be scared of going outside because they could run into humans out there. So they must be hiding somewhere. Okay, let's look for them upstairs. Yeah, thanks, Pikachu. We'll do that next time. Save it again. Alright, that's all for this episode of Take the Pikachu Returns. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, share the video. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with more. We'll be looking for Darmanitan's friends. Thank you. Have a great day.